And we're back! So for those watching on YouTube, hello, welcome back. This would be the second Advance Wars video, because again I'm doing all the tutorial stuff in one huge video. Part of the reason why, if you guys saw my channel update video, I said I was going to have more flexibility with my segments. For stuff like this, I think it just makes sense to do all the tutorials in one thing. No relevant story really happens in it. A lot of it's just basic stuff. A lot of it was me going through the motions. I considered skipping it, but figured I probably shouldn't, because for those who haven't played any turn-based strategy games, it's actually very, very useful to see that. So without further ado, I'm going to start the campaign. I'm going to keep it to 1 to 2 levels of video. It depends on how fast they go. I'm assuming the first couple levels will go really, really quickly. So it'll probably be like 2 levels at first, but then as it gets later, it's going to go down to 1 level. Okay. I believe there are 3 save slots for campaigns. Orange Star forces here so soon, but wait, something's not right here. Nell wouldn't leave Orange Star's capital city unguarded, which means a new commanding officer? Excellent. I've lost a few battles lately, but no more. An Orange Star army without Nell is no match for me. Time to teach this raw recruit what war's all about. Andy is so good. Oh, I love Andy. He's a tactical player's dream. Lawless Andy, do you read me? Nell, is that you? Is this a transceiver? That's right, Andy. I'll be using it to contact you from here on out. As this is your first real command, I want to check up on you. No worries here. This is going to be easy. Oh, Andy, you're nothing if not enthusiastic. Let me give you a few words of advice. First, let's talk about your co-power. I know it's CO power, but it's faster to say co and just easier, so I tend to say co-power, but when I'm referring to the CO, I tend to say CO. Sorry if that bugs you, it's just a thing that I do. So yeah, you can use your co-power when the power meter is full. The meter fills up gradually over the course of the battle. Once it's full, well, I'll cover that when the time comes. Oh, I also have to tell you about the Terms of Victory. The Terms of Victory explain what you need to accomplish and fulfill a mission. Do you see Intel on the map menu? Select it and you'll see three menu items: Terms, Status, and Co. If you select Terms, it'll explain what you must do to win on that map. You should also take a look at the other 2 items when you have the time. There's a lot of useful intel in there. Yeah. Okay, Andy, you listen to Wallace and do your best. Good luck, Wallace. Take care of Andy. Okay. So Andy's CO power is he restores 2 health to everything that's not an infantry, which is really good. Like, it's really strong. It might not be as swingy as some of the other people's, but it's really good. I don't really like this map setup. I mean, I think I just want to move this slightly, and I think I'd rather defend with 2 tanks up here in the artillery, and I can leave the mech available here. Might as well move the infantry forward. Okay, I'm gonna do the classic. You just leave 1 infantry on your HQ, just in case they somehow sneak something in. They have to kill the infantry and then start capturing your HQ. So I forget exactly how it is in this game. Okay, it does work that way. So co-powers are kind of a comeback mechanic in this game, in that and in a lot of games it works like this. You actually, so you build co-power by attacking, but you also gain co-power by defending, like from damage taken, and you tend to earn more co-power through damage taken than damage dealt, meaning that the player that's behind will get their co-power faster and more often. Very, very interesting balance decision. I actually kind of like it, because it's it's not like you only build co-power on the defense. No, you just build it faster on defense. And if you're somebody like me who likes to, once you can start recruiting units, build a really good defensive wall, face tank their first couple waves, and then push hard, it's a really good strat. So like it's not just a comeback mechanic, and it's not just like a defensive strat. Like you can totally use it offensively, but. I don't want to take an artillery shot to the face. Any ranged units over here? Not really. On these early levels, capturing cities are not nearly as important. The reason why I do it is just to give myself healing points, which right now I don't really need. Like the cities up by the northern mountains, that's a shitty place to heal, to have a heal point anyways. So I'm just gonna not care. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I should have thought about that harder. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, so if I left the infantry unit in the APC, it'd be dead. However, this is totally fine because he pulled the artillery up. Which means I can do this. Oh, let me see if I have more options now. I may have unlocked the turning off of cutscenes. Yeah, cool, okay. Animation only. You player battle animation only. No animation. Cool, okay. I thought you could turn it off in this game. See? It makes the game so much faster. Aww. Yeah. See, he got his co-power first because he took more damage. The thing that makes it a little weird is almost always the turn after somebody co-powers, the other person has their co-power. At least if they're using their co-power effectively, because it means they do like a shit ton of damage. I don't want to lose that unit. I need to be able to deal with the rockets. Also, this is a weird problem. Oh. There we go. You know how I said I didn't want to capture these because they were kind of a shitty heal point? They're actually a pretty decent heal point in this exact situation here. It's only for one turn. One of the problems with co-powers gets fixed in Advance Wars 2. Okay, this would be a unit that I'd be fine to get hit with rockets, because it's not nearly as important anymore. Yeah, let's go like this. Wow, I still don't have my co-power yet? Now I do. Okay, I'm not gonna use it yet, because it heals, and I have nothing relevant to heal, really. I want to get a bit of damage on the rest of this, so I think next turn I'll probably use it, because I'll probably rockets this, and then he might just kill it with the tank. I'm hoping he attacks with the tank here, and then rockets the anti-air unit, and then I can use the heal, and it'll be really strong. So, one of the problems is now that I have my co-power, any damage I take this turn doesn't contribute at all to my co-power, so it kind of does nothing, which really sucks. Nyan Force 2 fixes this, and you'll see why when we get to that game. There like still is a problem with it, but it's not that bad. Cool. Isn't Recon pretty good against infantry? Yeah. God, that rocket is in such a good spot. Would have been nice to bring the anti-air down here, but I can deal with this. This one's in a much worse spot. That's like a lot easier to deal with. Okay, he's trying to get into position to deal with my artillery, so I'm gonna do this instead. Oh, that was dumb. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna damage my own units this turn by doing stuff like this. And then I think I'll end with my co-power. Just to top everything off. It does repair infantry units. They must have changed that in later games. Yeah, restores 2 HP to all units. Yeah. This happens a lot, where one person uses their co-power, then the other person uses it, because almost always the turn you use your co-power is when you do a shit ton of damage. Okay, so the first rockets are gone. These are cities that are super worth capturing, but God, Blizzard sucks. Okay, well, you just made me able to kill that infantry with a unit I would much rather have killed it with than trying to do something with these guys. That medium tank is in a really bad spot. Okay, I should probably bait that medium tank away. Meaning I should probably heal the artillery. I could probably overtake it with just what I have. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Easy, okay. I kind of wish Hyper Repair also gave them supply. I mean, that would be way too strong, but... My name's Andy, I'm the CEO. This is my advisor, Lawless. Advisor? We need no advisors. We need no advisors when I was in the Orange Star Army. Be that as it may, Lawless, Andy, it takes a lot to best me. I'll remember your names, mark my word. Hey, Grandpa, who are you? Who am I, you ask? Here at Orange Star, I was known as Nell's Papa. Again, written for kids. It's a little funny, but as a kid, that was like really funny. It's why Andy, who's the first co that you team up with, it's why he's a kid, because this was marketed towards kids. That's what I get for being nice to children. No respect. You just watch yourself, little boy. I forgot coins were a thing in this game. How much time was that? I think I have time to do the second level. Grit, where's Grit? Easy there, I heard you the first time, old bearded one. Bearded one, why you? A slip of the tongue, my apologies, Commander. Enough, just get ready to move out. Now listen, Orange Star forces have been deployed where I anticipated. Their commanding officer is an untested youngster, but he's not alone. He's working with an advisor, Lawless. So don't let your guard down. Our contingent in the area has some indirect combat units for you to use. Now get going, Mr. Sharpshooter. What? You want me to go personally? Like, in person? Why, you lazy no-good... What do you think a commanding officer does? If you don't get moving, alright, keep your beard on. I don't much like the idea, but I'm going. Gone at last. He's an impudent rogue, but he's also the best marksman I've ever seen. Those Orange Star fools will never know what hit them. Perfect. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. Here's the thing about Grit. I'm pretty sure every game he's in, he's like within top 5 best commanders. Grit is so good. Oh, finally! Here's why this game's different from Fire Emblem. What's up, Nell? You've been given the authority to use bases to deploy new units on the field. Lawless hasn't received instruction on how to do this, but you're up to speed, right, Andy? Well, oh my. Well, let's go through it again. First, place the cursor on a base and press the A button. A list of units will be displayed. Use the control pad to scroll through the list and press the A button to select the unit you want to deploy. Units that you can't afford will appear in gray. Don't forget that. Each day you'll receive funds from all your bases you hold. You have to make do with that amount. Remember, you can't deploy new units and move them on the same turn. Hope you got all that. Good luck. So now that number, 8,000, that's our money. This also is money needed to repair units. They went over this in the tutorial, but they never displayed it, so you never realized that, like, that's a thing. But, again, as I recall, to repair, at least in this first game, to repair, I believe, every single unit, it requires less money than you earn from the city. So, like, it's not a big deal. Like, you're never not going to be able to repair a unit who's sitting on a city. But, you'll have less income for that turn. Otherwise, defensive plays would just be way too strong. Okay, what can I make? I can just make everything? Sweet. In a lot of the other Advance Wars games, you're locked into only having certain units at first. What do they have? Not that much. Okay. I need at least one more tank. So that way I can just have a good defensive wall here. You're gonna just supply the artillery for now. Oh, I should build one anti-air to hold off these guys. Possum spit. This area wasn't Blue Moon's to begin with. Blue Moon's just plain greedy, that's what it is. Fighting for these folks just don't sit well with me. Well, I guess I'll just mosey on out and see what happens. Notice that? Grit's not a bad dude. Flawless, Andy, pick up now. Yeah, no? We're here. What's going on? We learned that Grit is the opposing CO. Grit is an indirect fire expert whose attack range is larger than normal. Plus, his range gets even bigger when he uses his CO power. Make sure you check Grit's attack range throughout the battle. Understood. Hey, Nell! How do you know so much about this guy? Well, we used to be friends. That's all I have to tell you. Now out. Nell was sure in a hurry. I wonder what was wrong. There's some implied stuff there. So, okay. This is why Grit is always OP. Here's my artillery unit. Here's his artillery unit. His artillery units have 4 fucking range. That's so good. And his co-power gives +1 more to all of them. So, his rockets are OP and they end up being super OP. Do you know what Andy has as a flat thing? Nothing. No, his co-power is good. It's arguably better. It's not, but arguably it's better. But, Andy doesn't really have any flat bonuses, whereas Grit just has +1 to all of his indirect units, including, like, battleships and missiles. It's so not okay. And then his co-power makes it even better. And then, in the next game, when super co-powers get introduced, it's even better. And, like, yeah. Grit's so good. Okay, I need to rotate out my tanks. Oh, shit. I didn't realize the, recon there was in range. That's pretty annoying. Okay. Yep, see, I, lost 400 funds to, repairs. But a city gives 1,000, so I still earned 600 from that city, so I'm never not gonna be able to repair, but... I think I'll make a second artillery, but I'm gonna have to go really, really tank heavy because his ranged units are just better. I need to kind of charge him. That sucks. I'm just super not paying attention right now. That's really bad. Well, I'm glad I built this one. Okay. But this should be able to hold the line. I'll use the anti-air to deal with these two guys who are moving in. And then I'll send my infantry up to capture those cities so I can use them to recruit. So I can use the extra income to start recruiting medium tanks. And I'm gonna just charge him with medium tanks. That's annoying. Well, fine then. Okay. That was a pretty dumb move. Okay, so I can move up to here. Yeah, this spot, this particular square, you're fucked. He already has a good target for the artillery, so I might as well move in. That should be just out of range. Yeah, good. So Grit doesn't have any bases, so it's a pretty free level. But again, I'm pretty sure it's because they're introducing, Ooh. God, so far. I'm pretty sure, though, that it's... God damn it. Because they were introducing bases as an idea, in this level. Yeah, so I can just kind of do this and steamroll. Pretty easy. Oh. I should have known he was gonna have his code power. Because now he gets to wreck me. Oh my god. Yeah, as I said, Grit pretty OP. But in the later games, when you can play as Grit, it feels pretty good. Yeah, so I can make a medium tank like every turn now. Okay, so I'm just gonna charge in now, basically. Because the problem with ranged units is if you just get more targets than they can deal with at one time, they just can't handle. Since I have bases and he doesn't, the anti-air there, the only purpose that was to serve was to be a distraction. I'll use it. The reason for this is so that I can for sure finish this off. Does nothing, because he doesn't have any indirect units. We did it! Stop calling me Junior, I have a name, it's Andy. Well now, that's the spirit. Y'all the new Orange Star Army, right? Yeah, so? Hey, how'd you know that? Well now, that's 'cause I'm Grit. I was beholden to Orange Star not too long ago myself, so I'm pretty familiar with most of the military types. Well, y'all beat me this time. Who knows? Maybe we'll see each other on the flip side. So long, Lawless. You too, Junior. Andy just mad. Stop calling me Junior! Oh, it's pretty funny. Hey everybody, Lawless here. Just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. If you could give me a like and a subscribe, that would be wonderful and it would help out a lot. If you want to see me live, my Twitch should be in the description below, where I record most of my footage live. And yeah, otherwise I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.